You know, when markets change, when climates change in a country or in a province or even in a city, you go to the coffee shop and what you hear people talking about is all the negatives that go along with that. If markets are going up, people are talking about, oh, well, how expensive it's getting and how everything is getting so outpriced and that sort of thing. When markets are going down, people are talking about, oh, well, how negative that is because my property value went down. No matter what, the general population, guys, and this is where we here in Fearless are different. The general population puts a negative spin on everything. That's what brings people to read news articles, is a negative spin most of the time. What we want to do is change that conversation. What we want to do is be that voice of reason and be somebody that looks for opportunity. If cash flow is tight, we look for other types of opportunity. If a certain strategy isn't working, we look for a different strategy. If a certain market isn't good for our strategy, we might start to look for a different market. There's always something that we can do to stay busy in real estate investment. Remember that, guys. Okay. And now, guys, if you're taking a bit of a break from acquiring property, if you're taking a break from, maybe buying your next rental property, whatever it might be, this is a good time to cull the herd, so to speak. Do you have a property or a couple properties in your portfolio that are either too difficult to manage or maybe too negative cash flow? Whatever the case might be, this is the time when we can start to maybe make those decisions. Is this a property we remove from the portfolio so that it frees up extra time so that we can focus on the ones that are making us money? Or maybe this is a property that we remove from the portfolio so that the negative cash flow that it's taking away from all of these ones over here that are still positive, and we can stay in the game longer, long term, because that's what this is all about, guys. It's not about buy and sell and buy and sell. It's about acquiring and managing and keeping long term. That's what we want to be focusing on. And so if there's a property or two that might take us out of the game financially, take us out of the game emotionally, keeping us up at night, we want to make that consideration, even if it's a positive cash flow property, but it's keeping us up at night because of the tenants we have to deal with, or the tenant profile that we have to deal with, or whatever the case might be. This is a time where we can look to cull the herd. Get rid of them. Get rid of the stress. Life is stressful enough. We don't need to fill it with those types of properties. Okay, so there's a word of advice from somebody that has been investing for 20 plus years now, hundreds of properties. We have called the herd several times to make our life, and that's why we call our company Investor Life, guys, because we want to live a life as investors and stay in it long enough where the real estate that we bought is going to make a big enough difference for us.